basically, all I want to do is crawl in a hole and stay there for the rest of my life. You tell me what I should do. Tell me.
Why did Brittany Murphy die so young?
Brittany, please come back.
And under such mysterious circumstances.
Actress Brittany Murphy has died
Media
at the age of 32.
paparazzi surrounded the home.
She evidently collapsed in the bathroom.
Why did her husband die the exact same way just 5 months later?
And the suspicious spouse who died in an eerily similar way. It's the Hollywood Hills, there was Ashton.
She's a Scorpio. What else do you need to know?
I'm a double Scorpio.
Double Scorpio.
Why do both their deaths eerily resemble that of Diddy's ex Kim Porter? And why are Ashton Kutcher's and Diddy's names showing up in the shadows of his tragedy?
I was around Ashton Kutcher and Diddy before, and they were speaking about Brittany Murphy. And I don't think I ever told this story, and I'm about to tell the story here.
New explosive leaks and a shocking HBO documentary suggest Brittany's death might not have been an accident at all.
People start thinking there's more behind this. There's something else.
Is the house cursed?
Something made her sick. A healthy 32-year-old doesn't just die.
They point to a terrifying pattern of fear, paranoia, and possible poisoning.
Because we don't know why things work out the way they do.
One that ties together Hollywood elite, hidden rituals, and a deadly cover-up that's been buried for over a decade.
Here that would test a lot of people.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
This isn't just another Hollywood tragedy. This is something much darker. Let's break it down.
I'm a happy type person. I smile a lot.
You saying give Brittany a break?
Give Brittany or any woman or children, you're supposed to have rules to the game. There's supposed to be, there gotta be rules to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And don't put nobody in danger driving.
Stop it now. Silly goose. And Sean Levy, the director, really fabulous. He was fantastic to work with. We really just had a very joyous experience.
Brittany Murphy was once a rising star. With roles in Clueless, 8 Mile, and Uptown Girls, she was adored for her bubbly charm and raw talent. But in 2009, at just 32 years old, she died suddenly. The cause? Officially, pneumonia and anemia. Her husband, Simon Monjack, died of the exact same thing just 5 months later. Fans accepted the explanation at first, until details started piling up that didn't make sense.
Brittany died of 3 causes: pneumonia, anemia, and a toxic mix of prescription drugs.
Was not taking any medication for her mood, for anorexia, for any kind of mental illness, and it's just utterly ridiculous.
According to the new documentary, What Happened, Brittany Murphy. Aldecair, there's way more to this story than we've been told. In her final months, Brittany was terrified. She reportedly told friends she thought she was being poisoned. She became paranoid, refused to eat or drink anything she didn't prepare. Herself installed fingerprint locks and CCTV around her home. This wasn't your average Hollywood diva behavior. This was someone convinced her life was in danger. And here's where the conspiracy really starts to unfold. Her father, Angelo Bertollardi, wasn't convinced by the official story either, so he hired a private toxicology lab. What they found was chilling. Elevated levels of heavy metals in Brittany's hair, far beyond what's considered normal, the kind of metals found in rat poison and insecticides. He believed, without a doubt, that his daughter had been murdered.
And those reports that he's talking about that leads you to believe that it was poison and not natural causes?
Yes, from the very beginning, AJ always believed that there was something very odd about Brittany's passing, and then reviewing autopsy reports, we could see that there were multiple symptoms that would usually go with poisoning, and then the test results confirmed that.
Is that she was poisoned and she was murdered, as far as I'm concerned.
But the real twist, those same types of toxins were reportedly found in the system of another woman close to Diddy, Kim Porter, the mother of 3 of his children. Like Brittany, Kim also died young. Like Brittany, her death was ruled as pneumonia. And like Brittany, Kim had reportedly expressed fear before her death, telling close friends she thought something bad was going to happen to her. Coincidence? Or a carefully orchestrated pattern? And then there's Simon Monjack, Brittany's husband. His role in all of this is just as suspicious. Not only did he oppose an autopsy after Brittany's death, but he also blocked requests for mold testing in their home, despite mold initially being floated as a possible cause. He claimed Brittany only took herbal remedies and light medications, denying any dangerous substance use. But Simon had a shady past, fraud accusations, lies about terminal illnesses, and relationships that raised red flags. He allegedly told people he dated Madonna and Elle Macpherson and had cured his brain cancer with a shark-based treatment. Even Brittany's friends said he came into her life when she was vulnerable and manipulated her emotionally and financially. After Brittany's death, Simon lived with her mother, Sharon, a relationship that some close to the family described as disturbingly close. And when Simon died the exact same way as Brittany, that mold theory was quickly tossed aside by medical experts. Pathologist Dr. Richard Shepard confirmed there were no signs of fungi or mold in their systems. So if mold wasn't the killer, what was? And why were the cries of Brittany and Kim, both expressing fear of being poisoned, completely ignored? This is where Diddy's name resurfaces louder than ever. According to new leaks and anonymous insiders, Brittany may have known something she was never supposed to find out. She had a direct connection to Diddy through Ashton Kutcher, her ex-boyfriend and one of Diddy's closest Hollywood friends. Brittany and Ashton began dating in 2002 after filming Just Married. Their relationship was short-lived, lasting just 5 months, and ended under suspicious circumstances. Ashton moved on quickly, suspiciously quickly, to Demi Moore, another rumored attendee of Diddy's infamous underground parties. But Brittany wasn't just another heartbroken ex. Insiders now claim she may have discovered disturbing details about what really went on at those parties, the same ones linked trafficking rumors, freak-off events, and cult-like rituals. A celebrity medium, Sloan Bella, even claimed that some of these gatherings involved energy harvesting rituals with underage participants. Rituals Brittany and Kim Porter allegedly discovered before their deaths. And guess what? Kim Porter was reportedly working on a tell-all book about Diddy's secret lifestyle just before she died. The theory goes like this. Brittany's paranoia wasn't delusion. It was survival. She was scared because she knew something. Maybe she learned it from Ashton. Maybe she saw it firsthand. But she was surrounded by people who didn't believe her or didn't want to. Or worse, people who were in on it. And those who tried to investigate, blocked, ignored, shut down. LAPD didn't test for heavy metals. Requests for mold testing were denied. Brittany's complaints were brushed off as anxiety. And somehow, her husband, one of the biggest red flags in her life, died in the same bed from the same condition without anyone asking why. Even Sharon Murphy, Brittany's own mother, backed Simon's story. She helped push the mold theory. But after Simon's death, she sold the house immediately and suddenly stopped pushing for further investigations. Why? Why wouldn't a grieving mother demand answers? Unless she didn't want the truth to come out either. Then there's Ashton Kutcher, the golden boy with a clean public image, but a history filled with unanswered questions. After Brittany's death, he went completely silent, didn't attend at a funeral, barely acknowledged her passing, and now his name is turning up again and again in connection to Diddy's alleged underground scene. So here's what we're left with. Brittany and Kim both died young, afraid and convinced someone was after them. Both deaths were ruled pneumonia despite signs of poisoning. Brittany's toxicology showed signs of heavy metal poisoning, but was dismissed. Simon Monjack, Brittany's husband, blocked investigations and lied repeatedly. Ashton and Diddy, two powerful figures, are linked to both women. Anonymous sources claim Brittany was about to blow the whistle on disturbing Hollywood secrets, and no one in authority seems to care. Now, over a decade later, these new revelations are forcing people to re-examine everything. Was Brittany Murphy silenced because she knew too much? Did her ties to Ashton Kutcher, and by extension Diddy, put a target on her back? Was Kim Porter planning to expose the same people before she mysteriously passed? The coincidences are stacking up, and Hollywood's silence is only making the questions louder. What do you think? Was Brittany Murphy's death really just a tragic medical episode, or was it the result of something far more sinister? Were Kim Porter and Brittany Murphy victims of a pattern Hollywood has worked hard to keep hidden? Let us know your theories in the comments below, and stay tuned because next we're diving into Ashton Kutcher's disturbing past and how it might connect to this web of secrets, lies, and untimely deaths.
That doesn't make sense, Mommy.
Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to.
I love the magic. I love Miracle on 34th Street because it's about believing.
She was such a talent. I really loved her.
Very sad, and a lot of questions obviously swirling around what happened.
For them, and they're all pretty much clueless.
There was a very beautiful, magical cloud that kind of hung over the whole thing, in my opinion.